What is going on, guys? Casual Kazaka here, and welcome to Dark Souls 3. For once, I'm actually playing like a rather recent game, and it's already up to patch 1.6, which is quite funny because balancing. I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe twin weapons were much too strong in terms of like twin swords, but twin daggers were too weak. So I don't know. That's what I'm going to presume, because I feel like twin swords are pretty pants. At least the mercenary ones you start with.
Yes,
Anyway,
indeed.
intros.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened,
The bell.
the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves.
Oh snap!
Aldrich, saint of the deep,
So is Aldrich like a kraken or something?
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
They're pretty self-explanatory, I think. If they look at, for all I know, they could just start like slinging fireballs and be like, what?
And a reclusive lord of the profaned capital.
And this guy is just huge.
Yon the giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, so that was a pretty awesome entry sequence, if I do say so myself. Let's quickly whiz up the obvious stuff. We'll call them Kazake, because we can. Yeah. Females are smaller and they're cooler. Okay, this is the important thing. What class? Sorcerer, maybe? Or I'm thinking warrior, maybe. Because I mean, they get miracles and stuff. Maybe the assassin. Loincloth. OP. We'll try the warrior. Just hoping that shield is pretty. And what I want to do is I want to go for the fire gem. Face priest. Store and noble. Build doesn't really matter. Reason being is I want to try and get that axe to fire as soon as I can. So that'd be pretty nifty against some of the other enemies. I mean, I've played through the first 2 bosses, so like parts of most of the first 2 areas. But there's still lots I don't know, and lots of challenges I've yet to beat. It's a tough game. It's, I would say, the second toughest in the series, behind number 1, if we're just counting 1, 2, 3. I would say Demon Souls is tougher in my opinion, but again, that's just opinion. I won't mind hearing what you guys have to say on that matter. So let's get started on this, shall we? Welcome to Dark Souls, everybody. Looky here, look at us climbing out of a grave. Okay, so that's where we got off. That's the grave. Is there an iron back there? No, it wouldn't surprise me if there was, actually. Considering the Dark Souls 2 area. So I'm guessing these are going to be the tutorial messages. Yeah, control the camera. Regular attack. Strong attack. Target lock release. Oh, and we got backstep on our first attack. Whoopsies. What I want to do is check. Ooh, did he? No, I want to check the shield. I was only 86. Eesh. So that's the backstep and roll. Okay, at least it parries. Thank God for that. Move, and that's the dash. Is there anything down here with? Soloing. Yep. Oh, that's useful. For those of you who have not played a Souls game, or Soulsborne, because it includes Bloodborne, is Souls, or in Bloodborne's case, Blood Echoes, are effectively your currency and XP in one. You get them from killing stuff, and from items. And then we get Ashen Estus, which is for our weapon here. Got it. That's a bit fun. And then here's behind our enemy critical hit. What critical hitting gives you is, aside from stupid amounts of actual invincibility to attacks, is the ability to, in most cases, like instantly, in most cases, instantly kill something, or generally do a lot of damage to it. Obviously bosses are the exception, you gotta do it a lot. And you can, 2 major ways to do critical damage are backstabs, like I've been doing, or parrying, which certain shields give you that. Says in sort of the middle of the screen there. Like that, where it says war cry, parry. But yeah, so we can dash our way around here. This is actually a optional area. This thing is generally designed to scare the shit out of new players and kill them. Get good loot for it though, and he's not actually that tough. Forgot about the fucking second part of that attack. Okay, I'm going to roll away from that and heal. Okay, so what happens when he goes like that, you can normally walk up to him and just critical him. Okay, rolling backwards is generally never a good idea against this thing. Always make sure you've got some stamina left to roll. Boom, that's that thing dead. Woo! It's the first character I've... It's not dead! Whoops! I got too happy. I got way too happy. Whoopsie daisy! I could have quite easily have died for fucking up that. Whoa! That was close! Okay, yeah, you got your roll. Rolling's on the B button. If you don't move, if you're not moving, you do a back step. Which is less stamina, but it's also less invincibility. Which means you don't avoid attacks as easily with it. You have to time it better. But you can backstep into a running attack of some kind, which is pretty awesome. In general though, the class is like, he's generally just a strength character. You know, big burly muscles like to hit stuff. Not that tough to play, really. So we're going to head on out of effectively the first tutorial area into the tougher tutorial. Which means we go around here. And there will be our first bonfire. Yeah, bonfires allow you to restore Estus and heal, and as well as allowing enemies to respawn. So there we've got our achievement here in Kendall. There are other options you get at bonfires, which you'll see when we get to the next one. And we want to go down there, which I believe is... yes, around here. So we head down here, and we fight the first dude. This guy's got a bigger sword than the last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to backstab him. Because I fucked up the parry. And at this point, two-handing, which is tapping Y. You can tap Y to get it out on the main hand, or hold it to get the second hand out, which I think is... I never remember being in the older games. But it's new, and it's in this, and I like using it a lot. I have a feeling it'll be very useful in strength characters. Because they'll be able to hold like a big weapon in each hand and swap between the two as they need them. Okay, that guy at the back's got a crossbow. They're evil. And this guy here's got a spear. Okay, so apparently if you kick a dude while he's got a shield. Yes. That's something that's also new, is if you or your opponent run out of stamina, you can get critical, which is very new. I don't remember that being in 201 or even Demon Souls, and I'd never really played Bloodborne enough to work that stuff out. So what we're gonna do is yeah, we're gonna walk around here, and that's the jumping tutorial, which is to teach us to jump so we can get this Titanite shard, which is extremely important because yes, and we can go to drop attack that by doing our light attack in midair. Roll this, kill him, and this is the first time we prepare to really start crying. So, yeah, there's not really much here, and we're going to steal this guy's sword. Although that stuff in his bag looks evil, and the sword's just okay. Yeah, this is the first boss, so I'm just going to wail on him while he can't move. And that does saves him. I thought he was doing the stab. Whoops. Yeah, no, that didn't go to plan. Heal up. You can parry this dude, but in generally it's not really worth it. See? It just takes up too much stamina and you're better off yourself rolling him and two-handing for damage. And yeah, this is the part of this boss fight I don't like. This very sort of big part. Although, just sort of being under it generally works, I guess. That's the first time I've killed him for the first. Oh, got the coiled sword, which I guess is the sword that we pulled from him. And then we get the achievement Eudex Gundir. His name, I guess. But what the fuck was that? That was some like blah, 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 tentacle shit. I don't like it. It's evil to fight. You'll get normal enemies like that in a bit that you have to, if you don't kill them before they transform. Boom! Even more annoying tentacle stuff. Not fun. Embrace the flame, becoming a host of embers for the first time. In other words, killing a boss makes you essentially like human? Yeah, like human in the old games. They took out humanity as a mechanic and changed hollowing completely. So what I'm going to do is wait for this guy to do that, walk up to them and massacre him, steal their shit. Oh, a chime. Nice. There is some loot I want actually around here. There are a couple of important bits of loot you can get. This is the first encounter with a zombie dog you'll ever have. Although, if you do decide not to come around here for the Ember, which is really a useful item, you can go around. You do fight them in the next area anyway. So it's not like they're new enemies as such. The place I want to go involves me going. I think it's around here. Yeah, because there's the tower. To get into that tower, not only do you have to beat that motherfucker out there with a katana, you actually have to buy a key worth costing 20,000 souls, which is as fun as it sounds. And there's another ember up here. I'll just walk around here and check if there's anything else. I don't believe so. Oh, there is. Oh, yeah, I forgot the homeward bone. Brain fart. I forgot one of the more important parts. Yeah, and then we dropped down to the previous Ember area. So we're going to run around and go into the shrine. This is, as some of you might or may not have guessed it, Firelink Shrine. The same exact place as Dark Souls 1. That's the same bonfire, the exact same point. So you can use them as reference points, essentially.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
So this woman is the fire keeper for this.
The lords have left their to this empire.
Which means that she's the person we talked to leveled up.
Very well, then touch the dark thing nourished.
Which is important. Like, I'm going to up our strength once. Vigor once. Our endurance twice. And our luck twice. And then I'm going to... She generally just explains leveling up. In typical Dark Souls, here's how it actually works, but not telling you straight because it's storyline. Which is not gonna lie, makes the game so much better. And here we use the coiled sword to, link the bonfire, which gives us all the options. For now though, we're gonna leave because we want to head down here. This is underneath the shrine. Here's the shrine handmaiden. And she buys things for souls. Or buys and sells. Yeah, daggers, scimitars, halberd. All the useful stuff for a warrior. Generally, smaller weapons do more critical damage. And they're also generally lighter, so sometimes it's better to carry one. And this is Andre, the black of Astora, the blacksmith. He's a blacksmith in Dark Souls 1 as well. We want to infuse our weapon with fire. That's why we brought the fire gem. And we can't reinforce it because we don't have the shards. And we're going to allot our Estus over there. Allotting Estus allows you, if you're playing a mage, give you some sort of essentially spell recharges. Rather than having to rely on spells casts, because there's a blue bar at the top. That's another player. It's probably late game. Not really much more we can do here unless we planned on going to fight the shit out of that other guy. Which means we get to teleport to the next area, the High Wall of Lothric. But yeah, the loading screen generally shows you items. And we appear in this dilapidated tower of some kind? And as you see, bright, magnificent sunlight, and this beautiful view of what I'm presuming is Lothric itself. Or possibly Anor Londo, because it's the same sort of architectural style. And then there's down here. But nonetheless, yeah, some kind of Colosseum-y looking tower. Then we'll head down here. And here's the first bonfire as such, as the High Wall of Lothric. Poof! I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised that this is going as well as it does. It is. Okay, so first thing, there's an enemy around here. Dispose of him early for 3 souls. He can't really kill you, unless you're an idiot and let him stand there and shoot you. That's your problem, not mine. So, walk down here. Okay, the enemies here, most of them are actually passive. It's that dude in the armor there, who actually dropped firebombs for the first time ever. And this dude in the, with the lantern, because he calls on this dude over here and the other one in here to fight ahead of when you want them to. And there's a longsword, which makes a very, very useful sidearm this early on. Although we need higher dexterity to build it, which is actually kind of bad. These enemies here are essentially free kills for souls. You get a good 30 of them, I believe. And then there's so, and you can, if you want to waste time, you can backstab them all. But you get 36 souls there. You can actually backstab them. You just gotta get the point right for each of them. It's really weird. Okay, again, if you get, these guys like to call on their friends. Kill them with pain. Kill them with pain. And we're gonna backstab this guy with lots of fire damage. See that you can backstab them, which then tells you gain 36 health. And in general, it might be useful in a fight of some kind, you know, eventually. In general, if they're lying down and they look like they're holding something or they're lighting up or anything, they are an enemy and you should kill them without fear. I forgot how little Estus heals at the start of the game. So we've cleared some of this area. We're going to head inside. And we're going to try and reach the second bonfire before the end of the episode. That's that enemy dealt with. This bugger, reminiscent of Dark Souls 1, likes to jump out from behind furniture. And that's him dead. There is night in there actually, that I'm going to go grab. You go up and round here. Nope, hang on, if I remember correctly, it's something over Yeah, it's under this dragon's wing. You drop. You take a little bit of damage. There's gold pine resin, which you can use for later enemies. Because dragons. You can slide down here. And there's this dude here, which is another soul to use or sell. So it does give you the same bonus. And then you can wail on these guys. Or try to, in my case. And then one thing we're gonna do is run for our fucking lives. Okay, so that didn't go to plan because I grabbed the wrong item. I need to go up and round for the claymore. You can then get the dragon to bait out and set fire to down here, which doesn't do you damage over time, surprisingly, unlike the other fire, which you can then run through, and he'll sit there and watch. P.S. Dragons. Make a lot of noise. And then there's this fucker. Welcome to your first major problem. Knights of Lothric. The first Knight of Lothric. You can't kick them. They generally don't let you heal either. Although they're pretty backstabbable. And you know. A Knight's crossbow. Ooh baby, that's a strength ranged weapon. Can I equip that and still have my cool roll? Yeah. So we'll have that on the off chance again you bolts later. For killing that guy. And then this takes you to this tower here. In which case you have to deal with your first hollow thief. Who dies just as easily as everything else. Then you take a small meander down up here. Drop attack this guy to make it a bit easier. Because you can. For the 3 souls really. And then you can walk up here. And la da da da. Another beautiful view of Anor Londo from slightly closer. And the first big bonfire. The second bonfire. I know what I meant. And what we're going to do is, and we'll sit back down, that is where we're going to end the first episode. We've made a good bit of progress, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed listening to me ramble on while I wail my way somewhat successfully through this tough and trialing game. And hopefully we don't make any mistakes like we did the crystal lizard thing, the big thing at the start. And yeah, I will see you all next episode, and goodbye.